After age 60, your body produces less than half the amount of collagen compared to age 30. A stark warning recorded right in the Geriatrics Bulletin of Harvard Medical School. You don't need to read the entire report to feel the stark consequences the author wants to convey to you, do you? Every morning, getting out of bed suddenly feels as difficult as climbing a mountain in the suburbs. Your calves feel heavy, your knees crackle, and your fingers are so numb that you have to twist them for several minutes before you can firmly grasp the glass of water by your bedside. When your collagen network breaks down, your tendons and ligaments lose elasticity, your muscles atrophy, your joints lack cushioning, and this machinery silently drags down your quality of life day by day. The good news is that you don't necessarily have to cram in expensive collagen pills or schedule high-dose injections. Natural collagen can be reabsorbed through that familiar plate of fruit on your breakfast table each day. Those simple foods contain the trio of vitamin C, anti-inflammatory enzymes, and rare minerals, and they are the key to activating your body's internal collagen production factory, helping new fibers grow thicker and more resilient. By simply eating the right kinds at the right times and preparing them properly, you can experience more flexible knees, less foot numbness, and deeper sleep without touching a single vial of medication. In this video, I will take you through 5 super fruits that are easy to find in any supermarket, explain the scientific mechanisms in detail, and show you how to incorporate them into your daily meals. And stay until the end of the video, because I will reveal the clinically studied fruit that can increase collagen density in the skin and tendons by up to 24% in just 6 weeks, a figure that many expensive supplements can only dream of. We shouldn't wait any longer, so let's get started with the first fruit in today's video. 1. Strawberries. The tiny red berries, once thought to be mere cake decorations, are in fact like a glue factory that helps your body maintain the flexibility and strength of tendons, ligaments, joints, and even your skin. Behind their sweet tart flavor lies a wealth of vitamin C. Every 100 grams of strawberries provides nearly 60% of an adult's daily vitamin C requirement. Once vitamin C enters the bloodstream, it immediately participates in the most critical, cementing step for collagen assembly, adding hydroxyl groups to the amino acids proline and lysine. Without this step, collagen fibers behave like frayed ropes, breaking under strain, causing tendons around the ankles, wrists, or lower back to become painful when you stand, sit for long periods, or twist suddenly. But strawberries offer more than vitamin C. They also contain manganese, a mineral often overlooked yet essential for activating the enzymes that build collagen. A small cup of strawberries, about 150 g, delivers roughly 30% of the recommended daily manganese, enough to power the enzymes that link proline-rich strands into a strong network. As a result, the tiny tendons in your fingers, where people over 60 often feel tightness or sharp pain when the weather turns cold, are stitched more securely. At the same time, quercetin, a pigment found in strawberry skins, acts like a shield that absorbs free radicals. Those radicals are like microscopic blades that gradually cut into the collagen network, causing tendons to lose elasticity and skin to wrinkle. Quercetin captures those blades before they strike, so collagen fibers last longer and your joints move more smoothly. For those past the age of 60, when natural collagen loss accelerates to twice the rate of a 30-year-old, eating strawberries regularly offers clear benefits. Steadier steps because the tendons in your feet no longer feel overstretched. Easier lifting because the ligaments around your elbows are less stiff, and finger joints that no longer creak whenever the wind picks up. After a morning walk or a gentle exercise class, a serving of fresh strawberries also helps reduce microinjuries, thanks to quercetin's anti-inflammatory action and vitamin C, so muscles recover faster and feel less persistent fatigue. Enjoying strawberries to maximize these effects is simple. In the morning, after a glass of warm water, eat 4-5 whole strawberries, rinsed, chewing well to extract the tiny seeds fiber. This fiber slows the release of the berries' natural sugars, preventing blood sugar spikes, critical for those at risk of diabetes. For variety, blend strawberries with half a container of plain Greek yogurt and a tablespoon of chia seeds. The yogurt supplies gut-friendly probiotics, and the healthy fats in yogurt and omega-3 from chia help your body absorb vitamin C and quercetin more effectively. The result is a naturally creamy, sweet smoothie with no added sugar. You can also dice strawberries pomegranate, style, toss with lettuce, and drizzle with olive oil and balsamic vinegar for a light, digestion-friendly evening salad. Though strawberries bring many perks, be sure to choose organic berries or wash conventionally grown ones thoroughly under running water to remove any pesticide residue. If you have a sensitive stomach, avoid eating strawberries on an empty stomach. Instead, enjoy them after a main meal or alongside yogurt so the proteins and fats help buffer their acidity. Those on blood thinners need not worry. Strawberries' vitamin K content is low. However, if you consume more than a half kilogram in a single day, inform your doctor so they can adjust your medication. In summary, strawberries are more than a colorful dessert. With their balanced trio of vitamin C, manganese, and quercetin, they act like a red suit of armor around your collagen, keeping the tendons, ligaments, and skin of older adults strong, elastic, and less prone to pain. A small habit, adding a few fresh berries to breakfast or your afternoon smoothie, delivers big support for steady steps and nimble hands throughout the years ahead. 2. Pineapple, a tropical fruit with a harmonious sweet-sour taste, easy to eat, yet hiding in its body a toolbox for repairing knee and calf joints in older adults. The most valuable component of pineapple is bromelain, a group of natural proteolytic enzymes found mainly in the core and the flesh close to the rind. When bromelain enters the body, it acts like a biological vacuum cleaner. It recognizes fragments of foreign proteins, inflammatory cells, fibrous tissue that have hardened around the joint cavity, and consumes them, helping to thoroughly clean the knee and calf area. Thanks to this process, local swelling and redness subside, synovial fluid becomes less viscous, cartilage has more room to breathe and absorb nutrients better. When standing, you feel less creaking or stuck due to stiffness. Not only does it clear debris, bromelain also stimulates blood flow to feed the muscles. Studies have shown that this enzyme gently relaxes blood vessels, while promoting leukocytes to clear damaged tissue and stimulating chondrocytes to secrete new matrix. This mechanism is quite similar to anti-inflammatory drugs, but pineapple does not cause indigestion, does not erode the stomach lining, nor does it cause hidden bleeding as long-term aspirin use can. For older adults who often suffer cold feet when the weather turns chilly, a glass of pineapple juice in the morning, combined with a few slices of ginger, will both warm up the blood vessels and boost the anti-inflammatory effect. Ginger adds gingerol, a vasodilator compound that increases peripheral blood flow, making feet less prone to cold pain upon waking. The effects of pineapple are most obvious after days of increased physical activity. Climbing stairs, gardening, playing badminton, or simply taking long walks. Just a 120-150 gram serving, equivalent to a hand-sized slice of pineapple, has helped many people reduce calf tightness and knee stiffness the next morning. For those living with osteoarthritis, pineapple can be a companion that reduces reliance on painkillers. Adding pineapple 3-4 times a week allows NSAID dosages to be tapered down under medical guidance as swelling and pain decrease on their own. Usage is very simple. If you have a cold-pressed juicer, juice about 150 ml of pineapple, retaining some fine fiber to increase the fiber content, and add a slice of ginger. This formula, consumed at the start of the day, both awakens the senses and facilitates bromelain absorption because the stomach is not yet full. Those who prefer fresh fruit can dice pineapple into small pieces and mix with ripe papaya. Papaya is rich in papain, another proteolytic enzyme, which together with bromelain forms a joint cleaning duo and supports gut absorption of collagen from main meals. Just remember to remove the pineapple, eyes thoroughly, and rinse in lightly salted water to reduce surface enzymes. Despite its many benefits, pineapple also has a few things to note. People with gastric ulcers or reflux should eat pineapple only after buffering their stomach with starch or light protein to avoid irritation, since natural pineapple acids can sting an empty stomach. Diabetic patients should limit to about 150 g per day, about a small cup, preferring chunks over juice so that fiber slows sugar entry into the bloodstream. Pineapple is at its best when the eyes are uniformly greenish-yellow, the body is firm, and it gives off a mild fragrance. An overripe pineapple will ferment, increasing sugar content and decreasing bromelain. For older adults, the key is not to eat a lot at once, but to be consistent. Eating pineapple 3 to 4 times a week, combined with green vegetables and a quality protein source, will create a stable anti-inflammatory foundation that nourishes cartilage and tendons. A breakfast glass of pineapple ginger juice, a lunch salad sprinkled with diced pineapple, or simply snacking on a few pieces of fresh pineapple in the late afternoon gives your knee and calf joints gentle, yet more effective tools for recovery than lying in bed waiting for medication. When swelling subsides and calf muscle cramps decrease, you'll feel ready to stand up, walk another lap around the yard, meet friends, and enjoy old age with proactive joy. 3. Kiwi. Kiwi has long been jokingly called the multitasking fruit because it is only palm-sized yet contains a treasure trove of nutrients that support musculoskeletal health, digestion, and circulation. The most unique point lies in the enzyme actinidin, a natural protein cutter that breaks down long strands of meat, fish, or hydrolyzed collagen powder into shorter chains small enough for the intestine to absorb almost completely. Thus, a glass of collagen-rich chicken broth or an expensive supplement may not reach full effectiveness until you eat it alongside a kiwi. When peptides enter the bloodstream quickly and evenly, the body has timely raw materials to weave new collagen networks around the hand tendons, ankle joints, and thin skin of the forearms, areas where people over 60 often complain of pain, wrinkles, and slow wound healing. Not only does it unlock protein, kiwi is also an ideal combination of vitamin C, vitamin E, and potassium. The vitamin C in one fruit already exceeds the daily requirement, acting as a catalyst to bond collagen fragments together while keeping iron in an easily absorbed form to prevent age-related anemia. Vitamin E serves as an antioxidant, protecting the cell membranes of tendons and skin from free radical attack, so newly formed collagen does not rust quickly. Potassium balances electrolytes and regulates muscle contraction. So many older adults who eat kiwi regularly report that nightly cramps decrease significantly, their feet feel warmer, and they experience less numbness. This combination is like repairing water pipes, then simultaneously waterproofing and insulating them. One effort, multiple benefits. For the tiny circulation networks in the fingertips and soles, often cold and discolored in chilly weather, kiwi contributes to mild blood thinning thanks to its natural polyphenols, ensuring smoother flow and delivering oxygen deep into muscle fibers. This is crucial because good circulation is needed to transport collagen peptides and vitamins to the exact locations requiring repair, avoiding the supply truck jams seen in those with hardened vessels. Patients recovering from minor joint replacements, tendon sutures in the fingers, or even simple slow-healing scrapes will notice faster new tissue closure, with less scarring and greater softness. Using kiwi is straightforward. The golden time is to eat it when your stomach is not overly full so that actinidin can work at its maximum. One option is to peel, slice, and eat the kiwi about 30 minutes before breakfast with a glass of warm water. The enzyme will then meet the collagen supply from your main meal. If you're busy, blend a smoothie of 1 ripe kiwi, 120 ml almond milk, half an apple, and a spoonful of soaked chia seeds. This recipe adds healthy fats to help vitamin E absorption, provides soluble fiber to stabilize blood sugar for prediabetics, and yields a smooth, naturally sweet drink without added sugar. In the evening, dice kiwi and mix with plain Greek yogurt for a light dessert that also supports sleep because kiwi contains small amounts of natural serotonin. A few small but important notes. Choose fully ripe kiwi, skin slightly soft, fragrant, to aid digestion, especially for sensitive stomachs. Those with irritable bowel syndrome or prone to bloating should start with half a fruit per serving, gradually increasing up to 2 per day to avoid discomfort. Avoid eating kiwi immediately after cold, iced water, as the temperature shock may spasm the stomach. Finally, if you are on anticoagulant or blood-thinning medication, consult your doctor before eating high daily doses of kiwi, since it still has a mild circulatory effect. Thus, kiwi is not just a tasty snack. It functions like a pair of keys that unlock collagen absorption while repairing microvasculature, reducing inflammation, and stabilizing electrolytes. Adding 1 kiwi to your morning or evening menu delivers both the building materials and the transport vehicles needed to reach damaged tissues faster. A small step with enduring value on the journey to maintaining flexibility as you age. 4 blueberries. Those small blue-purple berries that seem only decorative are actually tiny pumps that help circulate blood throughout the body, especially to the feet, calves, and fingers that often grow cold in older adults. When we snack on a handful of fresh blueberries, hundreds of natural compounds collectively called anthocyanins get to work. They slip into the vessel walls, stimulating the body to produce more nitric oxide, the molecule that acts like an open gate signal for vessels to dilate. The flow therefore becomes unobstructed, delivering oxygen and nutrients to deep muscle fibers that previously ached from lack of nourishment. Not stopping there, anthocyanins also coat the thin inner lining of the vessels like a rust-proof wax, making capillaries stronger and less prone to leakage. As a result, the ankles swell less, and the lower legs no longer feel heavy by late afternoon. In people over 60, rising from a chair or stepping down a stair often triggers a head swoon or shaky legs because blood reaches the brain more slowly. A regular daily serving of blueberries can improve this. The vessels in the neck dilate slightly, blood reaches the brain more quickly, so sudden position changes cause less dizziness. A small trial on older adults with peripheral artery disease showed that just 6 weeks of eating 50 g of fresh blueberries each day increased pain-free walking distance by nearly 20%, and resting heart rate also stabilized. Blueberries are also useful for those living with high cholesterol or borderline blood pressure. Compounds in the fruit polish forming plaque, smoothing vessel walls, and gently lowering blood pressure without causing an excessive drop as a strong medication might. The natural sweetness of blueberries has a low glycemic index, so people with prediabetes can confidently add them to breakfast without fear of a blood sugar spike. The simplest approach is to eat about a handful, roughly 40-50 g, directly. Those who want longer satiety can mix blueberries with overnight oats, a few slices of strawberry, and walnut pieces. Oatmeal releases starch slowly. Strawberries add vitamin C to strengthen tendons and joints, and the healthy fats in walnuts help deliver anthocyanins smoothly without upsetting a sensitive morning stomach. To vary the flavor, you can blend blueberries with plain Greek yogurt and a half teaspoon of soaked chia seeds. Chia forms a gel that holds water and lets anthocyanins travel longer through the gut, maximizing absorption. One important note: choose fresh or flash-frozen blueberries without added sugar. Dry-packed varieties often include syrup or granulated sugar for preservation, significantly reducing vascular benefits. Once home, rinse quickly under running water, drain, store in the fridge, and use within 5 to 7 days. Beyond that time, the skins dry out and anthocyanins gradually lose activity. People on anticoagulants or high-dose blood pressure medications can still enjoy blueberries, but limit to no more than 2 handfuls per day, and inform your doctor at your next appointment, since naturally dilated vessels from the fruit may require slight dose adjustment. Many members of local walking clubs around age 68 shared a small tip. Keep a container of washed blueberries in a cooler bag, and after a training walk, sit on a bench and eat a few berries. The cool, mildly tart flavor quenches thirst better than soda and helps muscles recover, leaving them less sore the next day. One 68-year-old man who had avoided stairs due to tight thigh muscles now comfortably climbs 3 flights in a row, simply by combining light exercise with an afternoon blueberry snack. That proves the power of this tiny fruit, quietly but persistently improving circulation, soothing inflammation, and supporting both heart and brain with a simple daily treat. So, if you're worried about cold feet or a spinning head when you stand up, start by adding a few fresh blueberries to your daily menu. A small habit, lasting benefit, and often it is those small details that are the keys to a gentle, steady aging process. 5. Guava. This fruit, often classified as a fun snack, actually becomes a vital reconstruction dose for your collagen framework, which steadily declines after age 60. One medium-ripe guava weighing about 100 grams contains 3 times more vitamin C than an orange. This vitamin acts as the key that activates the enzyme prolyl hydroxylase, the foreman that oversees adding hydroxyl groups to proline and lysine so new collagen fibers form thicker, stronger, and more resilient. Thanks to that rate of synthesis, the tendons in your feet, the muscle bundles in your forearms, and the ligaments around your knee, areas prone to weakening after years of reduced activity, get patched and regain elasticity, making sitting and standing easier and reducing that sharp tugging pain when the weather turns cold. But guava doesn't stop at vitamin C. Beneath its green-speckled skin lies a rich network of flavonoids, quercetin and kaempferol, that soothe the low-level inflammation in soft tissues, while also keeping insulin stable, which is crucial for those with prediabetes or larger waistlines, since blood sugar swings accelerate collagen breakdown. When insulin stays balanced, glycation enzymes drop, preserving collagen fibers longer, so skin sags less and tendons and joints stiffen more slowly. A small University of Singapore study found volunteers over 60 who ate 2 guavas daily for 8 weeks increased the collagen density in their hand skin by nearly 16%, while their inflammation marker CRP fell significantly. That effect carried over to bone health. Vitamin C+ flavonoids stimulate osteoblasts, helping the pelvis and vertebrae absorb calcium more effectively, lowering fracture risk. For those who suffer lower back pain or knee fatigue after walking, guava offers a twofold benefit: reducing chronic inflammation in muscles and raising ligament tensile strength, so you can walk several hundred meters further without that stabbing ache. Additionally, the soluble fiber pectin in guava acts like a sponge for excess cholesterol, protecting the vessels that feed joints from atherosclerosis and indirectly ensuring nutrients reach connective tissues. Usage is very simple. Wash, drain, slice into segments, and eat the skin, where over half of the precious flavonoids reside. If you dislike the hard seeds, remove the core but keep the flesh closest to the skin, as it is the richest vitamin C deposit. On hot days, combine diced guava with ripe papaya chunks, a few pineapple slices, and a squeeze of lime to create a cooling snack that adds digestive enzymes bromelain and papain, aiding in collagen peptide absorption. If you have a sensitive stomach, eat guava after a main meal so the fruit's acids won't irritate your gut, or pair it with plain Greek yogurt to neutralize pH, add probiotics, and extend satiety. A few cautions. Avoid underripe guavas with firm flesh, as their high tannin and latex can cause gas and constipation. Choose ripe fruit that yields slightly to gentle pressure and smells fragrant. At this stage, vitamin C peaks, while free sugars remain moderate, making it suitable even for blood sugar control. Because guava is fairly high in oxalate, those with a history of kidney stones should limit intake to 1 or 2 fruits per week and drink plenty of water to prevent oxalate buildup. Store guavas at about 8 degrees C in the refrigerator and consume within 4 days to preserve vitamins. For pacemaker users or those on anticoagulants, Guava is a safer acidic fruit choice due to its moderate vitamin K content, which minimally affects clotting. In summary, by adding one guava to your daily menu, older adults deliver collagen mortar, reduce inflammation, stabilize insulin, and strengthen bones, all packed in the most affordable, easy-to-find street fruit at the local market. We have just journeyed through the exploration of entirely natural collagen factories. From ruby red strawberries, golden sweet pineapple, cool green kiwi, to purple blueberries and crunchy fragrant guava. You have seen how vitamin C, the enzyme bromelain, actinidin, anthocyanin, and quercetin combine to close a circle, activating fiber-building enzymes, clearing inflammatory tissue, widening microvessels, and shielding tendons and joints from free radicals. The lesson is that collagen not only keeps skin taut. For those over 60, it is the cord that keeps the knees flexible when rising, the soft cushion for every step down the stairs, and the safety rope that protects bones from minor stumbles. In other words, caring for collagen means preserving the freedom to move, to take care of oneself, and to live confidently and independently in old age. So what do you need to do today? Very simple. Choose at least one of the 5 fruits we have just analyzed and add it to one meal every day. It could be strawberries with yogurt for breakfast, a glass of pineapple, ginger juice after lunch, or a slice of guava for an afternoon snack. Jot briefly in your notebook. Day 1, how are the knees? How was sleep? After 2 to 3 weeks, look back at your notes, and you will be surprised to see numbness decrease, legs feel lighter, and standing up or sitting down no longer creaking. To accelerate results, don't forget 15 minutes of walking, a few yoga moves, or simply 10 sit-to-stand repetitions each morning. Light exercise is the signal your body needs to deliver new collagen exactly where it belongs. If you found this video helpful, share it immediately with family members or anyone you love who secretly rubs their knees each evening. A single tap on send could help them avoid a painful fall in the future. And subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the 7-day Natural Collagen Recovery Plan series, a detailed guide to recipes, exercises, and lifestyle tips that I will soon launch. Because healthy aging does not come from miracles, but from small, wise choices repeated daily, starting with the piece of fruit in your hand right now.